Okay. So what is up, everybody? This is All Day OBJ here, bringing you another Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary. And as you can see here, I'm camping my butt off in CTF. This is solely for the reason because this is a long time ago with our CPT gaming team, and because of that, we thought it was a good strategy to camp in the back of the map to play defense. So sorry if you're watching this. Sorry if you're annoyed by campers, because that's exactly what I did in this gameplay. But anyways, it still is a good gameplay. You can see there I drop shotted with the LMG. It's actually very hard to do that with an LMG. LMGs overall are pretty immobile. Everyone knows that, obviously. But this great strength in them is their insane damage and range, which is why I was using it in this gameplay, because really the damage and range is what what can really do some damage with the gun. And if you were camping like I was in this gameplay, then you're already aimed down sight. You're already ready for gunfights. So because of that, the superior damage and range did make this my weapon of choice for this gameplay. But anyways, before I get even more into this game, I just wanted to give a big shout out to 2 Editions for recording this gameplay for me, because my capture card right now isn't working completely properly. But I am getting an exchange for it. It should be coming in a couple days. I sent the capture card to the Elgato Systems place. Their main office is in San Francisco, and they will they said it was going to take a couple days to ship back. So once I have the capture card all working and stuff, then I have a ton of gameplays saved up and stuff in theater mode. Actually, only a couple, but even so, I'm just going to post all of those as soon as I get it ready. But for now, I just have this. So yeah, make sure to check out his channel if you haven't already, and also subscribe and all that good stuff. But anyways, back to the gameplay. So I'm rocking out the MK48, as you could probably already tell. Obviously, if not, then you didn't. But but with the MK48, as I said earlier, LMGs, very good damage and range. The range is even better than assault rifles. I watched this Drifter video about it. So just overall, these guns are extremely powerful. I actually think they're pretty overpowered in general. I think they do need a nerf on some of them. I think the QBB, LSW, and the Hammer are fine, because the LSW has a very high rate of fire, and the range is alright, but for an LMG it's quite low, but it's still better than an assault rifle or anything. And then the Hammer's alright too, but I still think it could be better. So, I think that what the guns they need to nerf are the MK48 and the LSAT. Those are the 2 guns that I think are the ones that they need to nerf. But they still haven't, and that's that. But, hopefully they do later. And when they do, that will be that will be good for the game, because dual band LMGs are quite common. They're not extremely common. They're much less common than LMGs in the competitive scene. I mean, not LMGs. Submachine guns, but they're still there, and they are quite powerful. So I think what they need to do, if they were going to nerf the MK48 or LSAT, is just raise the recoil, because as you may be able to see in this gameplay, there really is absolutely no recoil to the MK48 at all, pretty much, especially with the dual band. But even so, there's just no recoil, so they really need to change that aspect of the gun. It reminds me of the MW3 L86 LSW with thermal and foregrip. That thing was a tank, and it was extremely overpowered if you were using that setup. It just seems very close to this. But anyways, in this gameplay, I managed to drop 35 kills, so it is a very high kill gameplay despite all the camping I kind of did. But, this was one of the few gameplays where the strategy actually worked, so with our CPT team, we thought this strategy of hanging in the back of we'd have, one person holding in the middle, kind of going for the kills. That would be, Additions, and then Velocity and Captain Steel would be the ones running the flags. And then I would be on defense with an LMG, which, every once in a while it actually works, but most of the time it doesn't, because when you're camping in one spot for a long time, they catch on to what you're doing, and, it just doesn't end up working out in the end. If you're going to play defense, you got to kind of, be mobile, just, move from choke point to choke point, you know, cutting off their ability to get to the flag, I guess. But as you can see here, I'm using the AGR, and the AGR, when you control it, is surprisingly, I think it's actually better when you control it than when you let it roam free, because when you control it, obviously, you have complete control over the thing, and that lets you decide where you want to, you know, actually put it. So if you want to clear out a hard point, for example, the computer might not actually, you know what to do. You know, it might just go for some person in the back of his spawn, and it might not actually, you know, go to the hard point or anything like that. So I think it is best to control it, or at least control it to a place you want it to go to, and then let it control itself, because I found that the AGR's aim, the bot, it can aim much better with the little laser thing than any, you know, person controlling it could. But then again, it doesn't have as good, you know, decision making or any of that, but it does have very good aim. So, you know, there are pros and cons to either way, but, you know, that's that. And if you were trying to drop a lot of kills in like competitive, the AGR might not be the best choice, because it won't get a ton of kills, but sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. You might want to use the stealth chopper over or something. It's all really about your personal preference here. But in this gameplay, if you check the scoreboard, like if you saw the scoreboard earlier, you know, everybody was rage quitting like crazy, because we were just dominating. As you can see here, it's 9-3, so absolutely insane scoreline. Right now, I think I have a decent amount of kills, so we were just really dominating this gameplay, this whole game in general, I guess. But anyways, it looks like this gameplay is coming to a close. Thank you guys so much for watching.